Hello! It's day 2 of the playthrough, so I should probably set my P20 Mutator playthrough take 2. So, short stream today, because I have to go to the garage. I know, my entire life, it feels like my entire life is spent at garages, but I don't know how normal people do it. They must just take days off work. Like, my car has to go to the garage. My garage is probably nowhere near where I work. Sign popped up saying Poland ritual. Right, let's see where we're at this morning then. All of these. Good, that helped. Don't know how long to attack. Really? Really? Maybe there's just been one. Oh dear. Really not get that set up. Okay, let's start off the way we need to begin.
Crafting.
One airlock. Can't key that up. How? So must. Yeah. I don't understand. I don't understand why I can't key that up. I need to work that out. It might be a network thing. It might not.
Crafting.
I just don't know that way machine those things. Let me just do the announcement. Okay. I don't know where lightweight machine housing is. Looks like it's been somewhere. Can I die from this now? Still no. Wow. I did slow it down. I purposely slowed down the health thing and everything, but not enough. Right, so that's copper. Oh, we're not doing that, are we? Oh, it's outside the walls. That makes a lot of sense, actually. There's no reason to have it inside the walls. Now, a clever man would have made this into a room. You see. But it wasn't me that did it, so that'd be why. Oh, I need to give a search. I like that one. Very much like that one. And Falcors. And the next dual motor. And the organic head because they're easy. And teleporter because they're cool. And robot arms because they're awesome. I'm still seeing a lot of people going, I'm not building robot arms because I need to be inside a wall. Like, eventually I'm not going to make it be forced. As I am. Okay, so we're going to want a generic root controller. We're going to want some...
Crafting.
They should have needed an upgrade module. Okay, I'll make a note. Actually, no, and I'll leave that one because that would be Mark II upgrade module anyway. And I also need some logistics comments.
Crafting.
Probably put the door here. Oh man, now how do we want the door? So that'd be 1, 2, 3. The airlock for the door. So the door will be. Door will be there. Where's my OSHA panel? There it is. Here's my... Okay, I've got all those. There's 6 grommets. Good morning, Lothoro. Good morning, you. Oh, great, 7 minutes on the attack. So we are running this in important CPH mode, so losing attacks is no longer whatever. It really hurts your progression. As I've said, as it should have always done so, and I regret not having that in from the get-go and just telling everyone that they're wrong. But no, I decided I was going to listen to people. I know. What I'm going to try and do is sort a output of sorted bars for research from here. Now, that's going to be a pain. I mean, you can in theory, Eddie. I don't really know what we're doing. We don't have a plan, particularly. I'm just trying to keep stuff running better with put some stuff into rooms, start to get the research automated.
Crafting.
And then I'll be sorting out, oh wow. Holy moly, that's what happens when you're running it. Well, that's what happens when you're not ignoring defences. Wow. In the ass that was. So I'm gonna have to go battery, energy grommet, battery. okay. That was... Yeah, it was amusing I even had that many in my inventory, really. That's still way too high. The logistics from it should have been there. Okay, so we're going to want an inner airlock
Structure complete.
and one outer airlock.
Structure complete.
We'll want a room controller, which apparently I don't have my hotbar. Just needs a roof now. I don't care if these aren't radiation hazards, I like them. Wait, does that work? No, it's the wrong place. How did I manage that? Oh no. Ah. That was quite an impressive fail, wasn't it? Well, I guess it was only a meter fail. Also, I have many airlocks on me because I can't count. Okay, just need to do the ceiling and then we're good. No, no. Yes. And now... Right, yes, good. Here's an attack. Looks like we're winning them, though. I can't tell for a fact, but I'm guessing we are. And I'm out of, I think I'm out of paste. Oh, don't worry, all the nasty fluffies will be back. Where he is right now. Which paste have I got now? Paste. 400. Oh wow, not very much. This is why I generally try and only do these a lot, so let's try and get two more. Okay. Oh. Wait, why are you making basic conveyor belts, dude? What are you doing? Got plenty of resources. quite a bit beyond basics at this point. Cannot have machines as walls. You are correct. It should probably say replace this with the logistics from it. Notes. Generic RC should give specific conveyor grommet message. Yeah, Lethora, we're way past basics unless there's something specific. We should have resources for everything you need now. But yeah, instead of glow sticks, I highly recommend, lights. Personally, I like room lights 7 and 8. Much like real rooms, the best approach to these is a even spread of mid-lighting rather than trying to put one very bright light in the middle. Like you'll notice in reality, you don't get warehouses with just one big bright light in the middle. Because that would be awful. I'm going to use the double strips because I quite like these. There, that looks better. I'll go get some more paste. I do have garbage on me, right? Yeah, loads. I'm just going to set my coffee. Oh, I hear a what? I hear a nuker. Am my headphones on the right way around? I think so. There it is. Oh god, it's gonna hit the base. Shit. No, we got away with it. Whoa. At least on this way. Cool, that's the first one I've seen in the wild. So we'll start to get more. I haven't tweaked them yet. So I don't know exactly how dangerous they are. I could have... The thing is, they'll wipe out an entire battery. So they are nasty as all shit. And they wipe out a battery, and probably during the attack you will struggle to recharge that battery. So they are nasty, nasty, nasty. I might have to add a larger on entry than a smaller tick. Anyway, that looks alright. And what I wanted to do, you see, is I wanted to use the robot arms, what I didn't put in my inventory, what I didn't hook up. Robot arms. Let me make some more. Another one. So yeah, Lothar, yeah, dude. Oh no, no, wait, unless I didn't have any. Just be careful. You don't just grab random shit out of the inventory, because obviously currently we're sharing a single thingy. You know. I don't like hearing them. It's getting quite close. It's got a bit of backup. It's going to get there. What do I need? Servo motors. Yeah. And power boosters. Always is the power boosters. Okay, so we're going to want all of those. What was that needed? That needed power boosters? It was. Oh, what's it going to make? They need power boosters. Bollocks. It was. Don't remember. Yay! Oh, heist. That was it. So I want.
Crafting.
4 of those, and then I'll upgrade those to super heights in a minute. So you currently get 1 of those wasps per wave, just 1. So you can see how many waves you're actually defeating a little bit easier now. Okay, did I get the nuker viz code wrong? Because I can hear. Okay. They do look cool though. Nuker viz is to say I'm not feeling very confident about keeping stuff out there. Those nukers. Thank you. Stay hydrated, bot. Why is this not being smelled? All right, it's gonna. I think he was going to set stuff into there into another smelter. Could do another extruder as well, really. Copper bar, that shouldn't be too hard. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay.
Crafting.
And I'll break that over those parts if I get 1, 2, 2 more. Yeah. So make a couple of extruders to speed that stuff up.
Crafting. Should really put a like a bzzz sound on the normal mobs at some point. Yeah, so also it's a shame. Oh, did he just tear it up? Yeah, see, I didn't put the slime attractor down for the lols. I put the slime attractor down so that the this is just hidden. Right, that's just a I don't know what. Is that an organic thief here? Garbage thief. Also organic thief. The idea was that we try and run the slime attractor because that means all the slimes are not out in the wild randomly, they're around our base. And that's the only place we've got turrets. I genuinely don't know what we're doing with the we're sending them and then we're macerating them. Well, let's not do that anymore. Because Firstly, you can burn them. That's your first change.
Crafting.
Okay, there's mine, there's mine, there's mine. So I can chest this, but yeah, as far as I can work out, and I'll admit I haven't done much research into this. As far as I should work out from what I looked at a second ago, I should be able to pop that there, and it will take spoiled organic remains. Okay, and it will burn it. Like, you don't have to do anything else. That will just work. So if I put, can I do it with two? Can I do it with two? But here, what I kind of want is that one and the PTG, which is probably the more important one of the two. There, and then the slime attractor. There. Should mean, yep. That should mean that all of the slimes from miles around are now coming towards the base where we've got the defences. Okay, so I can't upgrade the robot arms yet, but I've got 5, and how many logistics experiments have I got? 2, so I need at least 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and grab off excess bars towards the research thing. Foundations. So we're going to exit surplus stuff out this direction into another room. That is a great candidate here for a directional storage hopper. Oh, that's too high. Great candidate for a directional storage hopper. Okay, so you are iron bar. That means I'm out of storage hoppers. Conveyors. Don't know, Andy. I think it's safe to say, no, I guess not. I mean, with these, there are much worse kit bash machines. They're all right. The pipes are all right. I mean, they're the same ones we're using in VR Pipe Nightmare. I wouldn't worry about I wouldn't worry about them being different. They could be the same thing with the texture swap, just with the glow swap. That's all right. Now I think the plan was to run that in here, but I'm going to have to. I guess in this case I can actually just run that out there. And I don't even have enough. Okay, we're gonna have to just queue up some conveyor belts and wait.
Crafting.
That should mean that we can get automated. So that means that they'll go one there, one there, and I don't have any
was. You can control global object. Well, it's scriptable, Andy, and you can control it in animations, because an animation can control a script. So there's one called set MVP color glows. You can just set the variable on that. That's totally a thing. I may have slightly overdone the light count here. Or we have a nice. That's not quite the colour I meant. There we go. I kind of wish there was a flood fill. But again, as I keep trying to point out to people, the idea is that with at least some of FortressCraft, the idea is that it's taking time. It's something for you to do. It's a task that takes up player time. Right now, I'm waiting on conveyor belts. It doesn't really matter whether or not these. I spend some time doing this. I'm not like my progression is not being affected, and the player has been entertained slightly for a brief moment. Yeah, and it's any script that you can set a parameter and you can animate in code. And you can animate from animations, which is quite powerful. And there are a number of scripts that will do that. You can set glow via material block. You can, although, what, are you talking about like? Oh right, yeah, yes. So you could talk about a charge glow, and then you could just have one. Well, then you'd have 5 animations, but the machine itself's the same. Yeah, there's lots of options. What's this supposed to be for? Gears. Yeah, didn't really think through what are we going to be using anymore. So this is something I learned. I learned in my playthrough before last, right? And I'll pass the information on to you. Spread your fucking base out. Like seriously, spread it out. This is awful. This is going to be a nightmare just because Q-Core took the bare minimum approach. So you see my last base, I left 7 meters between each tier, and I ended up filling up those gaps as well. Should we hook up copper to the
Crafting.
It's going to get us a lot of tin ones, copper ones. Not much else. What are we currently researching? Nothing. Okay, so I don't think we've got any tier 2 stuff sorted at all. Bulk. Do bulk, I think. Wait, what? Who would make a step out of a pyrothermic generator? Oh man, did you remove my waypoint machine? You fuck. Don't remove other people's stuff. It's one of the cardinal rules of multiplayer FortressCraft. Ain't yours, you don't fiddle with it. Or we've just overdone it. That would also be a problem.
much do we have? 21 and... Oh, cool. Actually, we'll probably have enough. That's cool. I like... When the landscape generates like this, I do really like it. What time is it? So I'm only going to be shooting for about 2 hours and then I'm to the garage. I needed 150 liquid resin and I ended up with not quite half of that. So what I'll do now is I'll turn that off briefly. We've got conveyors cooking. Do I have any basics? Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll head down a couple of 100 meters, 100 meters up or so from the hive mind, so we can do a signal line, which is quite a technique I rather like. So this technique is where you have a laser traveling down through the hive mind, and that laser, we'll try through the laser and block it off. Lothloro, yeah, that's kind of the point of the game mode. It's about planning, building stuff appropriately. That's kind of the point. This is an optional game mode. If you don't like it, don't turn it on. I'm very, unless there's something critically broken, I doubt I'll be changing any of the balance of these. I would like to add in a quote-unquote tier 0 manufacturing plant, but if you can get those too soon, then this game mode becomes irrelevant. The point of this game mode is that you have to craft stuff and wait. So if you're standing there waiting for something, you're doing it wrong. Do something else. But yeah, you get this point at the beginning and then first 1 to 2 hours where you do spend a whole bunch of time waiting for stuff, but it doesn't last. Yeah, it's not a permanent change. Yeah, it's definitely not a change for everyone. This is currently it is a mutator. It will be the default in FortressCraft 2, but obviously that's still a time away. Oh, where's my segment boundary? Do you know I didn't bring with me? I didn't bring a work for it. I don't have any power anyway, so... I haven't turned on Resin Apocalypse for this mode yet. We'll be doing a playthrough probably week after next. So the plan is to get this patch out. And then to do a Resin Apocalypse playthrough probably week after. So basically what I want to do is I'm going to do a quick Sky Islands playthrough. I'm going to do a quick Resin Apocalypse playthrough. But not today. Right. So that should be on my Minox setup. Yeah, so as Lothro didn't know, I assume that other people didn't know either, this game mode is, we are playing important CPH, we are playing OSHA, we are playing hardcore crafting, we are playing hardcore inventory, we are playing aggressive mobs. Now, aggressive mobs is obvious. OSHA mode means that most of the machines are now dangerous to touch. As I have just demonstrated by sticking my head underneath a PTG. I might need to actually tweak PTGs to look a little bit more dangerous. So next to track. So, important CPH, if you lose an attack, you lose all your power for a whole minute. This means Minoc defense is offline. This means no power generation, no research, no crafting, no more defenses. It's horrible. I can hear the nuker. There it is. Also EMP wasps. Is it going to make it? If it makes it, that's the end of this attack. Should probably point that out, yeah? That will take out an entire battery. Oh, it's not made it. Okay. That will take out that battery. That means that battery will then need to start to be refilled, and that will take a while. It does not take long for your base to crumble. Now, so far, I think I might maybe increase the number of them. I may also increase their health. We'll see. I don't want them to be completely irrelevant, but on the flip side, I don't want them to be too
Energy reappropriation in progress.
too dangerous. Resin, coal, ash storage. That's fine. That means that's actually quite cool. So Kukor has named it. That means I know that the resin one. That means I know that my hive mind's not being farmed. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so I needed more resin, which is what I was. Getting sorted. But yeah, Lothlorio, right now, dude, you're not crafting any conveyor belts. So now I'm not going to listen to you complaining that you have to wait for conveyor belts because you're not currently crafting any. Yeah, if you need them, you've got to pre-craft and you go, I need these, but I'll set off 100. Feel free to cancel them if you need them, and then just queue them up afterwards. But there we go, they're now crafting 100, so if you need them, they should be there. That's the point. You don't grab it when you need it, you grab it before you need it. You set it up before you need it. I mean, to be fair, just like you would in Factorio. Jesus. So yeah, that's why I'm not too worried about it as a game mode, because obviously Factorio has kind of proved that it does work as a game mechanic. But don't get me wrong, it does get some getting used to. But it's only this part of the game really where it is anything. Really, what we need now is Mark II stuff. I don't see any teleporters. I don't see any tier 2, so I don't think Kukor actually got that far. Four. Traffic is aisle. There we go. I'll be making these go fast. I meant to do that today, and I forgot. So I haven't heard the nuclear explosion yet. Yeah, Lothar, I wouldn't make this kind of change as a global one. My goodness me, that would be quite a stake in the sand. But you will get used to it. The aggressive mob doesn't seem to make much difference either. It does at the beginning. At the beginning, it is an absolute freaking nightmare. Now, not so much. Like, I got shot. Oh no. Makes our base is still dirt. What else are we needing? Just need conveyor belts, right? I need to hook this stuff up to a research bit. Unfortunately, it's going to be a while. Now we need a conveyor belt thief. It's one of those difficult things, and it's something I think a lot of people are very bad at doing with their feedback, is what I want this game playthrough, is not necessarily what I want next playthrough, it's necessarily something I wanted last playthrough either. Okay, power is down on the lab, power is down on that battery, power's okay on that battery, and that's still hurting me when I run up. Who would do such a thing? A monster. It's getting close, but it's still not getting there. There's a question of currently 2 Mark IIs can hold it off. Now a lot of it is if that power gets overwhelmed, and it's gonna hit the shit'll hit the fan. Now the interesting thing about this mode is really, my god, you get a lot of bug parts. Holy moly! So we do have. Let's just set up a basic ore smelter, our organic rock. Wait, we should have had 4 basic smelters. I'm gonna neck this tin one. Thank you. I could actually do with a little bit of these bars, because that would actually maybe give me enough to sort of think about doing a little bit of progression. So, move only. Add only. And, if this is an ore thief, garbage, no, so we don't have an ore thief. Do we have an ore thief somewhere? Because if so, I want to delete it and make sure I fix the bug. So P20 copper wire. I will also cancel those. So make a pyro. Can I start the auto upgrades yet? No. Yeah, he's quite right. So pristines still do only stack to. My inventory's actually full. Oh, touching the mic. So as they rot, they will either burn, well, probably won't. Oh, I like that idea. EMP, wasp, drain, suit power. I quite like that idea. I'll have a look into that. I think that's storage hopper. What you kind of want is well, what we want, yeah, so Lotharo, is to set up tier 2. So tier 2 stuff will give us a second manufacturing plant quite quickly. And then that second manufacturing plant can be cheerfully and happily just do conveyor belts. It's only the beginning of the game that's different. It rapidly becomes irrelevant. And right now, I mean, I don't need any more conveyor belts, really. I need to do with a few. Right now, what I need is the Minox to kick off so the resin will kick off. Now, I noticed that the message has disappeared.
I also noticed that we barely held that off with enough power, and now, unlike that last attack, now we're researching, so our next threat is likely to be much higher. I know we're still not growing yet. Right, so what I need is a... Oh, we have... Oh, there, that works. Awesome. I will put a lens in it. I was going to use PCG, but your plan is better. Okay, why is that the case? Emerald for... Oh, because I have 0. Muppet.
Crafting.
The other thing is not to just grab the output hopper. What's the script for glow modification? It's going to be something... It's going to probably have less MBP in it. MBP. Set color via... Oh, no, not that one. Set MBP. Set MBP color. And there's a button marked live update, meaning that you can tick live update and it will update every frame with whatever the colors are. Yeah, set MBP color. Upgrade modules. Is he not making upgrade modules? That's bad. Where's the upgrade module maker? Like these are not like, oh, I'll get around to them. Most of these are. Okay, so smelters don't hurt you. OSHA, smelters, not dangerous. Yeah, but Andy, it's an MVP. It's not very expensive. It should only do it with the color changes as well, I think. Hang on. If live update set call. It's not definitely. You're not. If you're talking about 10,000, then yeah. If you're talking about 5, which is how many people tend to build, no. The fuck's this shit? I can't even tell what this is. Rack rails. So he's got the rack railer, which I thought needed power. Right, we have a rack railer but no power. And no... We did have one. I can't what the upgrade module needs. I'm pretty sure I need a... That's easy enough. I think I need an extruder, so copper bars. Just grab 100 at this point. So I can make a few of these anyway, because I'll need 5 of these anyway. So
Crafting.
5. Coil of plants, I'll also want 5. I can't have. They aren't GACs. What do you mean they're not GACs? Yes, it does half-life.
Crafting.
And copper coils. Oh, they're out here, aren't they? But yeah, I think they're GACs. Are they not GACs, Andy? I'm 99.9% sure they're GACs. I bloody hope they're GACs. Well, that'll make life very hard for you.
Crafting.
Yes, well that's what they were for originally. Get crafting. I mean, another important point, Lothar, about this. It makes you appreciate it when you get your second one a lot more. So Half-Life, sorry, all I heard there was I'm not on the latest patch. Is that what I'm hearing? I'm not on the latest patch. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing from you. I'm not on the latest patch. So yeah, just tell me again how you're not on the latest patch, please. I updated last night. Well, I updated to a patch 20 years ago, but not really relevant, is it? Well, I can't find it attached to any of the tin stuff, so I was just making another one. A patch this morning, Half-Life. The patch I'm playing, the patch where you just saw 5 seconds ago. Yeah, so Kuko, you totally didn't leave enough room in this room. This is so small. Trying to work out how the hell I'm actually going to arrange the secondary sort of thing, because there's no room. Spread out more. What? Well, you built it here. But yeah, you didn't see my last playthrough, I don't think, but I made a very specific note, specifically not to cramp up, and I left shit tons of room, and oh my god, it was glorious. It was so glorious, and I left 7 meters between each of the resource pipes, and I used up those 7 meters. You left 1. Good job. Oh wait, where's my extruder? Yeah, so we're also going to want to extrude, coil, and PCB assemble. So that gives us 10 PCB assemblers. Make a bus wet. Well, that's what I'm doing. But you don't need to do that, though. I mean, I could, well, I mean, given that this is heading off to research anyway, so you'd be bussing off the plates, how are you thinking this through? Like, people keep talking about buses, and as I say, as far as I can tell, buses look awesome, they're kind of fun, and are shit compared to mass storage. Like, that's my basic summation of the whole bus idea so far. Like, that looks so cool, but it's nicely expandable, it's nice and easy, but it's kind of pales next to just a shitty great mass storage system. I mean, feel free to set up the tin. We're kind of struggling because we only have copper hooked up to the research thingy. The lab needs bars. No, it doesn't. Lab needs plates and coils. Sorry, PCBs.
Crafting.
Well, I can barely fit in 3 materials into this, let alone 4.
The idea is the excess from each of the production lines will go off to be created into whatever the lab wants. Oh, well, if I had enough conveyor belts, it would. But like, very little needs coils, but like, you don't need to run loads of those along to do stuff. Just don't. 10 gold wire. What's the chances we can manage that? My God, we might actually be able to. No, 9, and then 1 more gold wire. Sure. I mean, I'm around for about an hour and a half. I mean, the idea is here, as you can see, only the excess gets sent. So the vast majority of stuff gets turned into the whatevers, and only the excess gets grabbed off by the robot arm and turned into research pods. What I found is that if you're creating all 4 types of research pods simultaneously, no matter what you're researching, you'll be able to outrun it. You don't need a massive amount of resources. You just need a constant amount of resources. Okay, they're attacking from a different direction. I suspect this one is defended okay, though. Yes, the auto-activated does look kind of cool, doesn't it? No, the textures aren't back Half-Life. The textures were implemented at about 9 o'clock last night.
Crafting.
I think that might be out by 1. Yeah, Kuko, it kind of shows what happens if you actually bother to defend. It's not hard to defend, is it? It doesn't take a long time, it doesn't take a lot of effort. But holy shit, you end up with a lot of resources if you actually bother defending. Yes, it looks good as well. The rat ray looks awesome now. But yeah, it was only implemented yesterday. But I said this to people before, don't ever tell me something's wrong unless you're on the latest patch. It's always your first thing, going, has there been a patch? There's a website called, is it steamdepot.com? Somewhere I have it on the Discord. And that's screenshot. So, Lothoro, what part of disintegrates everything wasn't clear to you? No Minox yet. Interesting. So I really love the Sarky death messages because you see them and so does everybody else. So if you die in an embarrassing way, everybody gets to know. Now just be glad we're not on Clumsy. Again, FortressCraft 2, Clumsy is almost definitely going to be the default difficulty. Ah, no conveyors. Well, to be honest, some stuff should really have been shouldn't be ocean mode, it should have just been how it was. But it will kill you when you quit. What are you doing? Yeah, Kuko. I mean, to be honest, Kuko, I'd like to try a busing system. So I'll tell you, you sort that out a bit. I think I've got plenty of paste. I probably don't, but I think I've got some paste. So what I'll do is I'll go. Ooh, EMP. still not done. It's still not gone off yet. Yeah, but it's Division 2. So I'm going to park here and get some paste. I hope. And I'm going to go for coffee. And then I'll make the next room. I'll make it nice and big. So yeah. Coffee break. How long have I got? About an hour and a half. Okay. See you in a bit. So yeah, it's a bit hard to judge, but I would hazard a guess that the health of the EMP nukers need to go up. It's a little bit hard, as I said, because we're a little bit into the game. We do have Mark II defenses. Yeah, Half-Life, we've been fixing a number of the little UI issues. There's still going to be loads. Big room. I'd also hoped that by the time the player got round to building rooms the first time, they had hopefully just paid a little bit of attention to what direction the mob's coming from. And given some of the recent bug reports, apparently not, but it would have been nice to think that. Wow. The other thing about this is that I kind of feel, now that we're getting continually attacked and we care about it, spreading your defences out is probably, well, it is a good idea. I've always known it's a good idea, but now it really feels like it's a good idea. Like, I feel I want to get rid of those nukers as far away from the base as I possibly can. Yes, definitely enjoying this game mode. Definitely feel it basically means that, you know, one of the entire aspects of the game that you could ignore until this point is no longer ignorable. Unrelated, why the hell did I decide to start making a room at night? Why would have that been a thing? And where does this room stop being easy to make? Probably here. So that will do. Oh, one too low. There we go. How's my pace doing? 2k. If we have only the tiniest amount more gold, by the way, I can make a teleporter. Like literally 1 gold and I can make a teleporter. I don't think we need that many glands. No, no more gold waiting. I need... Oh, wait, hold on. I need 4 ore, yeah, of course. I'll just pop some more in, just in case we can get a little bit of gold out. Oh, yeah. Also, Kukul, the slime attractor wasn't for the lols. The slime attractor is there for a reason, so I've turned off the maceration of those. So now we are burning spoiled organic remains and we are using to attract slimes, because that means that all the slimes come from miles around to our base, where all the gun turrets are. What I don't need is 43 goopy danglers. So if you can see, we're actually macerating those. So occasionally, stand in that, drop off your crap. But I'm not macerating them, I'm actually using them. And it's also running off bug power, which is kind of cool as well. Also, I meant to get some more paste. I totally forgot while I was talking. And I was going to make 2 more storage hoppers if I can.
Crafting.
I like looking at the output hopper. There's always just a little bit of glory in there. It's like what could be in the output hopper this time? Ooh, lenses.
Crafting.
What did I make some storage hoppers? Well, if I get 1 gold, I can extrude it into... There it is. I can now extrude this gold into a thing. And once I've extruded it into a thing... Do I have any extruders on me? Yeah. Just a sec. Andy says... Oh, cool. Oh, awesome. Where are my storage hoppers? How many blank ore pings? Do you know? You don't need that many blank ore pings, do you? I mean, there's 15 there. I'm going to cancel those because you do not need that many blank ore pings. Be considerate with your use of the thing here.
Crafting.
Yeah, well, it's only slow if you go queuing up shit tons of stuff you don't need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have another pair of heists. Oh. I didn't say they were yours.
Crafting.
I just said don't do it, but I wasn't talking to you specifically.
Crafting.
Really don't understand what's up with the queue system though. Like, I just meant, yeah, so it takes a long time for that to come back. Oh, I don't know. I've never bothered checking it single player.
Crafting.
All my known issues are multiplayer. And so I don't know whether or not they actually work single player or not. Okay, I will make a teleporter so we can teleport down to wherever it is that we are going to go to. I've also made a bunch of lenses. We don't know the 22 of them though right now. I will go carry on with my room. That said... Oh, it's just not making a noise for some reason. It's actually emptying. Oh, I don't have any garbage on me. Holy shit, I'm out of garbage. That doesn't happen too often. Okay, how am I supposed to get coal? That's only a 2 as well. Okay, so resin is back and growing again. I was constructing bulk storage with the resin. What hurt me there? Oh, there is actually PTGs. So yeah, resin's back going again, so that's cool. No, I didn't grab the lenses I made. God damn it. It's tempting, by the way, to give like a small boost to crude lenses, so there's never any reason not to just fill up all your things with lenses. Like, you'll always, you might as well. It's free. It's a free bonus. What have I got? There's my lenses. Still doing those. 10 gold wire. Have I seen a Mutator? Yeah, Cookie, you said something you didn't wrong, something, but they haven't changed. There's no changes to them at all. Crystal deposit, emerald crystal, gold wire. So I need one more gold wire. Or 2. They've not changed, they're always a bit leery. It's the same thing. I can fix it easily at the cost of making the game barely run on anyone's network. I've cancelled the conveyor belts and I'll add 25 back to the end of the queue.
Crafting.
Or I won't. I'm actually fairly sure that that has always been like that queue core, that it is a network client, they go in the wrong direction. Only as a network client though. I'm also a bit concerned again about the ratio of pristine to non-pristines. I think I still have overdone it for rapid mode, because I kind of need ruined a little bit more than you get. Like that, no ruined at all in that entire hall. What's our threat this time? 3,000. We might be getting a couple of nukers per run now. Actually, I'll just do this directly now. Nuker. TD tunnel nuker. Health. Wait, is it a tunnel nuker? It's not, is it? It's a TD wasp. I'm still a bit concerned about the viz on them, but I don't know why. So it only appears to be the tunnel nukers doing it. Cool. Super high state suit heater. Yay! Look at me and all my grown-up things. And a waypoint marker. No, I didn't manage to make one. Sorry, waypoint marker. Location marker.
Crafting.
Yeah, pretty much. So you know the whole be kind, rewind. It's the same thing. Be kind. Queue up 25 conveyor belts when you leave a when you leave that alone. And super heist. Right, cool. That should, assuming I had any garbage, which I don't, that should make a big old difference. Okay. I might actually just need to go and sort of explore a little bit and get some garbage. I'm assuming if I flip on my holobase, I'll be able to find Lothoro. No, that's not him. I assume he hasn't just gone mental and run off in a random direction, but has indeed followed the pathways down. I think he took an auto excavator, so I assume I see one, and I do actually have an auto excavator. No, I mean I do actually have a suit heater now. Yep, and an extended battery. Yes. Perhaps making more bigger. Hey, where's the waypoint machine? Ah, there it is. Okay, so then we run out of base. Okay, it's down that way. Down a dark corridor. Why do you guys hate making a base? This is the problem about rooms. People do have this thing of just essentially making the bare minimum possible in any setup. And then complain there's nothing to do. Oh, I'm waiting around for stuff. Well, maybe you should have made this corridor a bit less rubbish. Oh, I haven't actually checked the temperature. There you go. Check it out. It's alright. Much better. Suit internal temperature 20 degrees because I've just put torches every so often. Brilliant. I'm assuming we've got an entire... some sort of entire base down here anyway. Oh, it's cold. Let's put a torch. Oh, look, I can go a decent distance. So yeah, torches every 5 or 10 meters, and you shouldn't have too bad a time. Ow. So apparently we're just going through the cold cave rather than into it. We also have 0 power going through, so I don't know whether we're just bonked up at the bottom. Ow, that was badly timed. Come on, learn to signal. Ow, I nearly died then. I might actually have an ampule on me. Interestingly, the battery use rate is still utterly bollocks in the cold caverns, so I still need to look at that. I have made it, or I will be making it, so hanging around in the cold cavern, even with the suit heater, is fairly expensive on power. Not torch levels expensive, but just, wow, there is definitely a difference being in the cold cavern to not, sort of thing. And part of that will be alleviated by building rooms. So I'm slowly making rooms more attractive.
and then we just end up nothing, and there's nothing here. I don't understand. Lothoro, you've... Oh, there's an extractor... Wait, there's an extractor there, but it's not hooked up to anything. Did he run out... Ah, he must run out of batteries. And when I say batteries, I mean lasers. But how did he get to here? Also, Lothoro, this is a very old school way of doing it. You've actually stopped at 320 meters. See, what I do is I normally drop to, it says toxic cavern, go up 1 meter and then set my tier 2 up there. Because there's no further gating. Your only gate is cold caverns, toxic caverns. So the entire intervening area, there's almost no point in using it. Because I know for a fact at this depth you can only get gold. So it's not a very lucrative area to do mining in. Whereas at 550 meters, you'll get all of them. I'm not going to hook this up because I don't have any lasers on me either. How did anyone get down here? To be fair, Kukor, it's a bit rubbish. Like, really, it would be better to have a proper solution to it, wouldn't it? Because the problem is, normally, you know, it's the same thing with tier 1. You can't go and get tier 2 ores because of the cold cavern. You can't go and get biomass because of the toxic cavern. It's called gating. My God, I've seen some negative reviews on that, going, the DJ Arcus has just put in artificial blocks. So, yes, welcome to computer. Is this your first game? Because they all do that. Anyway, there is a ghetto laser. But yeah, I'd like to actually address that. I don't have a solution for it, but obviously it is more than a bit crap. Now, what's the chance of me getting out of here without fighting? Well, yeah, that's not quite true, Kukor. It's not much of a change from top to bottom. What you are looking at is called positive confirmation bias, sir. So, if you go looking for veins, you know that all the best veins are down low. So you'll go looking, and if you find the high up vein, well, that's unlikely. Oh, that hardly ever happens. If you find a low down vein, well, of course, that always happens. That's all you're seeing there. You're looking for something, and you are only accepting data that fits your view. Because the change between top and bottom is honestly really pretty small. It's really not very... I didn't set a waypoint. Fuck me. That was the point of going down there and I forgot. Good job, guys. Thank you for reminding me. You all fail. Let's put the teleporter on my hotbar. And I guess we'll... I guess I could do the teleporter upwards now. Where's the... Oh, maybe it's... Yeah. Let's make another location marker, though.
Crafting.
So we'll set up a return teleporter. Don't worry, Kick. I can do that. Well, I can't do both. I mean, I can do the teleporter or I can do the room. And starting the room, I kind of vaguely blocked out the beginning and the end of it. There's not 2 levels. There's 1 level. Just want to make a more interesting looking room for once. Oh, okay. That's not so good. Don't have any basic stuff. I don't know what you mean. basic stuff makers. Okay, so you tore up everything. I mean, you can start building them in the next room. I mean, you've got the outputs. I haven't cleared the floor yet. But it should be pretty obvious where it goes. But yeah, we're going to need defences. Oh, this. I think our threat's a bit higher than it was. Times it. Okay, I've got about an hour. That's it. Oh, that is the edge of the room. That's the edge of the room. Okay, so this is the... Oh, fuck, I'm out of placed. I can get some more paste by digging up the bits. So, yeah, this floor needs to come down by about 3 meters here. I'm on the surface. It's not... Oh, shit. There's fucking coal in the floor. God damn it. There's no charger nearby. That's all my garbage gone already. Good grief. No one's made a Mark 1. Also, Kuko, did you make an ore thief? I'm assuming you made one and hid it somewhere, because I've not seen it. Put R1 to charge. Okay, I'm wondering if the message... Oh, I probably haven't missed enough ore. I think I fixed the bug, the one that we had yesterday. All that means is I didn't carry enough, you know, what should we call it with me, did I? Gold. So, what I'll do is I'll set up a waypoint here. And then I'll go down to the gold, and I will pop the teleporter down so we can teleport down to gold, and then build hopefully another teleport on the way up so we can teleport to him from the gold area. I don't know whether or not I'm going to rework teleporters for FortressCraft 1 or FortressCraft 2. I might put advanced teleporters in as a adventures mode boost thing. Kuko, you should probably be able to see where the floor should be on the next room, so you can just start there. I've just run out of thing, so I can stop.
Oh shit, that's not a good fall. That was a little close. Okay, so I'm going to pop the teleporter here because this is where we got the power. I don't know whether I fixed the teleporter bug from last time, so yeah, Cuckoo, you might be interested in this bug, as it will affect us. Previously, using a teleporter never, ever, 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 ever used up any power. Ever. It just didn't do anything. Literally, the code was completely nonsense. Works single player, doesn't work network. So I'm fairly sure now I may consider rebalancing teleporters, because I suspect now they are going to be horrific. And this would also explain why when Dyer's like, they cost too much power, and I'm like, they're fine. That might explain why, because they're not fine. And in fact, I just totally didn't realise, because I generally test everything networks. And it's very rare there's a network only unnerfed, what's it called? Now I need to figure out where I'm going today. I need to check the. I think it's. I think it's that one. Page 30. That's. Right, there we go. Oh, it is that one. 13p. So we'll see how long it's going to take me to get there.
62 west and A629.
Cool. So I've got to leave here in about an hour and a quarter, tops. There we go. I've got the All Thief message now. So the All Thief message now should sit there forever and not cause me grief. And as I said, I am probably going to reduce the power cost of teleporters a bit. Because what happened in multiplayer again, they fill up once, and then you just use them, and you just assume that they will always recharge by the time you got back. But that's not the case. What was actually the case was something else. Yeah, Kuko, I didn't fix. I purposely didn't build one. I could do with one, because now, of course, we've got our secondary smelter for random ores, and I just cannot do this. And I don't have a lift on me. Fuck you, Andy. So, Lothoro, you did make an auto-excavator, and you did wander off with the auto-excavator, but I don't know what you've done with it. Like, I haven't found any shafts that I could be using, or anything like that. So if there is one, please do waypoint it so we can find it. Yeah, well, it's not having one, it's not useful. I'm assuming that Lothoro made one and then placed it somewhere. Assuming his plan wasn't just to make one and go, haha, look at me, I've got an auto-excavator. We haven't collected any iron in 73 minutes either. So you can now teleport back, in theory, if there was power. It might be a little bit tricky. I will set up a teleport down, so I never have to do that run ever again. I mean, it will generate the power, it will collect it up, and it will then collect up enough for another teleport, and the batteries will accumulate a bunch of power too. So it's all okay. So I also want to make another teleporter if I can, if I have enough gold. Shit, that's not gold, that's copper, but anyway, whatever. Cool, I will do. I have enough for 2 more teleporters.
Crafting.
That's it. That's all I got. Crikey. Oh, that coal vein run out. Could just do it, just sticking a couple of 100 coal into that. But you didn't allow that ease. Oh, I don't have a storage hopper. Let's keep a storage hopper too. Yes, there is one. Oops, no, I don't want an enhanced drill motor.
Crafting.
I'll nab that one for a sec. Hello, Yaziriel, how are you? Right, that would let me get coal. Like, I don't mind using the coal I've got, that's fine, but obviously I can't run the risk of not being able to put torches down. Oh, I see. You're macerating so much that we're not getting any paste. I suspect that wasn't the best approach. That explains why I've just achieved not very much, yeah. And there goes all my everything. Okay, so teleporter. Still not done. Oh, I needed the iron. And by iron, I meant gold.
Crafting.
I don't know what auto it is. Right, so we're going to have another... Yeah, I'm sure you do, Q-Core, but that won't last forever. I'm going to run this teleporter off of, amusingly... Oh, shit. Did I not set... Oh, fuck a bastard. Bollocks. I didn't set the bottom waypoint marker. God damn it.
Energy reappropriation in progress.
How are we doing? We're getting there. Where was the edge of it? It was here. Given the amount of people that always join whatever server I'm running, I felt a big impressive room would be cool. Ah, okay, Yuzuru, that sounds cool. Less cool than Auto IT. Maybe Auto IT just turns the big PC off and on again. Wow, no turrets down here. I'm being shot. Bollocks, that's out by 1. Oh, double fuck. Yes, that is a feature, not a bug. And yes, I should learn to click. No, I'm not changing it because I can't click. Do I have a turret on me? I've got crap turret. I haven't bothered building the ray gun. I've got a good turret, cool. Okay, so... Good turret. Battery. Arthur.
Energy reappropriation in progress.
And vacating the area briefly. Arthur, oh fuck, Arthur's out of power. Playthrough, it's going alright. Queue core, you can only queue up 5 things, but that should be 5 different things, and sometimes that doesn't work. I don't know why. It's like as if some things don't stack, but they do, so I don't really know what's going on, is the short answer.
Recharging.
And we've got two EMPs, and one of them looked like it was going for a battery then. So as far as I know, they haven't hit anything yet. That's only as far as I know. Not they haven't. God damn, I don't have enough garbage. Oh, hang on, grab more. That coal's going to be full up now. Yeah, they basically, I mean, technically speaking, they more or less have to hit the battery in order to tap it. The thing is, as I said before, what the client sees, it's only kind of what's going on, really. It's kind of the same, but it's also, at the same time, you're looking at an approximation at best, so... If it looks like it's kind of close on the client, it was probably extremely close on the server. And it's only what the server sees that matters. Lovely garbage. And lovely great fucking coal vein. I'll tell you what I am gonna do. I'm gonna have that coal. Well, Steve man, think of their drop, yeah, there's a whole ton of power. Let's make 4.
Crafting.
And 4 of those. Oh, see, I can't queue anything up, see? And I don't know why. If I close it and reopen it...
Crafting.
Okay. Something to do with having it open?
Crafting.
I don't know. There's definitely something screwed. Okay, I'm now out of iron gears. I've also bumped their health up a little bit, so we're defeating them without even trying now. And we've just got like 2 or 3 tier 2 turrets set, so I'm going to make them a little bit more difficult, I think. After charge that. Oh man, you don't have... Yeah, I'm out of iron gears. Iron gears, no storage hoppers. Life becomes a bit trickier. Yeah, but I will spend them quite quickly, so we're going to need some more fairly soon. Oh, that's not actually the height of them. Great, now I'm out of paste. Why do I have a camera on my screen? Because sometimes, when he's not being a little fuck, I have a cat there. I'll show you. Let's see where the cat is. Is the cat laying on his soft, toweled, freshly laundered bed? Or is the cat laying on the floor? Hopefully that answers your question, Nathan. Did you really think I just had a towel cam so you could just always watch a towel, anything that looks the screen? Like, hey guys, welcome to Towel TV. That would obviously be silly. Yes, I've got these little, what I refer to as cat traps all around. And it's surprising how often the cat's just like, I want to sleep anywhere apart from that nice comfy thing you've set up for me. To be fair, and this is important, they are cats, and that's what cats do. That's why people like cats, because they're so contrary. Wait, if that had... I don't understand why we're getting through so little coal, or whatever. Like, there's still quite a lot of, They are supers, right? Yeah, they are super construction-based wagons, okay. To be fair, I do... Oh, unless that was Kukor just throwing it out, I do now have 17,000. I suspect I've just been the unwilling recipient. To be fair, Steve, our... Not that I can see it properly, but our coal burning is pretty bonkers. We've got PTGs everywhere to cope with the combat. So although we're doing quite well, we have gone out of our way to ensure that we do quite well. Which is how you should play. Like, you shouldn't just go, oh, I won't need to bother, and then go, why am I dying a lot? Okay, so I actually messed up this corner a little bit, so that needed to come across there. Holy shit, did someone genuinely hit me from there? Wow, good shot, Mr. Slime. Also, fuck you. Anyway, I wanted to build a nice big room, just because I can. Rather than for any particular reason. Also, because people just keep going, oh, I can't be bothered to build big rooms. Oh, there's no point in building rooms. Oh, I want a machine to do it. And I just want to say, what's... It takes a while, don't get me wrong. It's not like click, click, click instant, but it doesn't really take very long. Unlike dying, it takes ages. Damn it. So I'll be leaving here in about 45 minutes. I may or may not come back this evening, depending on how I feel. I am going to send Arthur to charge. I'll tell you what, Steve, your jump boots, I'm tempted if I crank the fall damage up a bit. I'm kind of still feeling the health mechanics irrelevant. I've died, and I'm about to go spelunking. I bet you I don't die again. It's a bit too easy not to die. But I may also speed the EMP wasps up a bit. That means, so faster ones means that you need more turrets rather than anything else. So they should be able to fly past the turret with their health. So I may actually tweak up their speed a hair.
Like, it's too easy, really, just to be a fraction cautious and make all of the falling hazards kind of irrelevant. Well, fall damage is bad, Steve, but only if you don't build lifts. Uh... Which transition is easiest? Hold on a sec, guys. Ah, sorry about that. Friends having mild emergencies. Where were we going? Down. Oh no! All my health's come back while I was busy on the phone. Yeah. The trick is, though, Steve, not to implement extra penalties for falling and hurting that you can't negate eventually, and ones that work early and late. So that's one of the problems with a lot of this stuff. It's like the healing. I can't make damage too bad, because if I make damage too bad, you absolutely will not be able to survive the early game. So right now, aggressive mobs is a bit of a pain, but by the time that you've actually got a few gun turrets up, it's no longer a pain. So I haven't had to like tech crush medbays or anything. So that would have to be coupled with making the aggressive mobs even harder and giving the CPH a default heal tick or something. Like, it's a multi-part solution and it's quite a tricky one. So I'm here to get gold and set a waypoint. And Kuka, if you're doing something useful, by the way,
that workflow excavator you've got here would be great. Also, in the bottom left of my screen it says the word location. I wonder what that is. Okay, so I'm going to have to cheat here. So I'm going to jump up. So this thing is 15,000. I'm going to find out whether that worked by teleporting back to where I was. Cool, that seems to have worked. And I will now cheat teleport back up there. So that does seem to work, that bug is fixed. And that also means I can here pop the marker in. And this one's alright, because this one actually runs off organic matter. So this one, all we have to do is make sure it's topped off with ruined organic matter, and it will be fine. He said confidently. And I will carry on finishing off that room. But yeah, basically, in the previous pack, teleporting required no power. I haven't checked the Arthur bug. I'm pretty sure that Arthur thingies also don't work. Like Arthur, you know, thingies. I'm pretty sure that an Arthur charge station has unlimited power in network play. That's much better than saying Arthur thingies.
Crafting.
Oh no, it's alright. It's fine. I'm mostly talking to myself. Oh, yeah, I did actually begin to set up. I need to get rid of this ore vein. Assuming it's going to take a while, and it is full of all resources I actually want, which is coal. So we're just going to chew it away as quickly as I can. Hopefully, I left everything here I need. 4 of those, 4 of those, 2 of those, 1 iron gear. Apparently, I'm also going to want PTGs too. Cool. Let's equip some more storage hoppers. You can never have too many storage hoppers. So the craft button now shows you how many you can make. But if I click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you notice that only 4 appear in queued. So that's definitely a bug, Steve. I don't know if that's a bug with your one. I suspect it is. That's now it says 5. The smelting room, for tier 1, it's fine. Wait, how big do you think the room is? What's this for? What is this room? Is this room for tier 1 resources or pods? Well, it might be a network bug, but well, I don't know. Obviously, it might be a network bug. I thought I had addressed all the network bugs. Tier 1 and Tier 2. Well, let's have a different one for Tier 2. How can I do this? Okay, I can put a battery there. And then the storage hoppers there and there. We'll have some more in a moment. And we need 1 PTG, which I've got somewhere. Top of that, we're going to put a Yeah, so Kyuko, what you're telling me is you miss easy mode. It's different, and it requires you to think differently. I'm not going to argue that. However, I wouldn't say it's worse or better, just very different. I like it because it means you need to sort of think a little bit, plan ahead a little bit, rather than going, right, I need 30,000 of these right now. I remember everyone's been whining at me that they want everything to be properly crafted. This is kind of what it would be like, to a degree. You need to plan ahead. Now, the problem is, the moment you get a second one of these, this all becomes just irrelevantly and hilariously easy. Like, genuinely, whatever. You just have another one, you just go 100. It's trivial. So that might be something that we actually need to look at anyway, is that. That didn't take long to fill up. Good. And that's running off slime. It looks like due to that phone call, I will not be back after the garage. I have some personal emergency business to take care of, which sounds kind of rude, but it's not, sadly. No rude business for me, none at my age. Did I actually put the turret on top of that? I thought I did. Oh. Holy moly, these motherfuckers. So yeah, so now it's beginning to hurt a little bit. That's why I put a turret on top of this one. Like, realistically, that's probably a better place for a paste maker. Like, I actually did make a second set, so can we actually... no organic detritus. That's not this. I'm going to need 2, I guess. Let's get rid of the top of this mountain. Aren't pacemakers super imber in Sky Islands? Because you can use them to scale up a piece of dirt into 8. Or did I nerf them? I don't think I did. I think if you've got Dapper and the Adventures pack, that would be a lot easier. I kind of feel bad chewing away all the soil. Because I like the grass. Oh wow, they're skimming right along the... Here comes the EMP. I like it. Like, there aren't many renewable resources in FortressCraft, so I couldn't like wipe your coal or anything like that. God damn you. We don't have any power in this room apart from this, what I set up over here. Oh, I can pick up my storage hoppers. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it would be very nice if you had like a bump to the end of the queue button and things like that. Like, I'm sure we could...
Crafting.
Improve. Like, I definitely clicked 4 times. I think that's the one in progress and 3 more. I don't know. It might be worth you having a look at it. I said I don't think it's quite perfect. The network stuff now when the server receives the command, it should send back to the player. There was a lot of stuff that was just so server-side, so client and server. Which obviously it's definitely a bad idea. So that should be much better than it was. That doesn't mean I've got it perfect though. Yeah, the thing is, I don't know the manufacturing code to begin with because it's not mine. I never wrote any of that stuff, so it's mostly foreign to me. So it's not as if I have any particularly useful pre-existing knowledge to make that easier. Oh, it got one. I don't know if you guys heard that. I didn't see it. I wasn't looking. But I definitely heard it. We just lost the battery. I might actually do it so batteries get locked out of usage for a minute. So they actually just have an electrical charge on them. That's a good idea. 1 min disable effect on battery. That was moot. Yeah, well, the thing is, it's one of those things, we haven't had any feedback yet. I suspect there's a chance it will become default in FortressCraft 2. As I said though, everybody keeps asking for a Mark 0 plant, but at that point, assuming that they're trivial to build, everybody will just build one immediately, and then there's no game mode anyway. Like, there's no difference. So that's something I need to think about, because obviously you can't just have it so you can have an entire game mode with an entirely radically different way of doing things that is made back into the normal for just by spending 5 minutes building a bunch of cheap manufacturing plants, which is immediately what I would do.
Structure complete.
Well, I don't know about thinking in longer craft times. I suspect basic conveyors having a shorter craft time might be a nicer idea. I don't see what automating's got to do there. I can just run past them all. I'm the storage hopper.
Crafting.
I do feel, and I don't think anyone's going to disagree, currently, in the network game, we've only waited for one thing. We've only waited for conveyors. I think it would be a safe and fair thing to do to implement a basic conveyor crafter and a conveyor crafter, and also to require basic conveyors to be part of the craft of normal conveyors. And I think that would solve all of the issues in a I think that would kind of, but the problem is, I said, the problem with that is that kind of makes this game mode irrelevant. So we would also, I think, need to make all the machines take like 5 times longer. Otherwise, we're just back to playing it like normal. Which obviously is not the plan. That's what got hit, I think. Oh no, maybe not. It is entirely worth, by the way, thinking about sacrificial batteries as well, I believe. Yeah, they will go right through walls. They don't give a shit. Yeah, it's got one. Nope, we killed it. But yeah, I think I'd like it if everything took longer to craft and we had a separate machine for doing conveyors. I don't think giving people an earlier tier 0 crafting machine is a good idea, because they will just build 10 of them, and then the game mode becomes just a question of essentially going to 10 different windows and then saying build a couple of those, build a couple of these, build a couple of those, and then there's no challenge anymore. Or the tier 0 machines need to be of significant cost, in which case it doesn't alleviate the problem anyway. It doesn't, Steve. All it means is when I finish crafting what I want, I just say make 25 conveyors and walk away. Kukor, on the other hand, hasn't quite mastered that. It takes a while to get used to a slightly different way of thinking. But then again, Steve, don't forget, I'm from the VHS era. Be kind, rewind. So when I finished, I tend to, if I've got resources, queue up a bunch of things. Then, Steve, it doesn't matter. So it's double the cost, so I'll make twice as much power. So what? So it takes twice as long, so I'll build twice as many. So what? Remember, most things in FortressCraft had to be way beyond 2 times to force people to play it. I still see people with massive rows of tier 1 batteries, and I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, it's just cheaper. Yeah, but it's not efficient. No, I need, yeah, that. Oh, bugger, can't. Oh, yeah, I can. You can. With a conveyor. Force direction. But yeah, see, the ratio you need to make something at, the boost, you need to make it so people will, wait, how do you, it's just crazy. Like, you really have to massively overstate before people will actually bother to not just build 2 or 5 or 10 or however many of the thing they're comfortable with. I think I've got just 2 super. Don't have any heists. Oh, I was going to grab the other 674 here. Or you'd need to make them quite expensive, to the point where you can't make a bunch. But right now, if I had a automated belt crafting machine, I don't think even the game would feel any different. I think it would be exactly the same in that case. That's the only thing that any of us are waiting for is belts. Not even basic belts, because when you click once, you get 15 of them. So I think they would synergize very well with a belt crafting machine. Also, that means you're not going around less resources anyway. So that's also good. Upgrade modules, lightweight machine housings. Don't need any primary PCBs, but no tin plates anywhere. Wow. Yeah, but you won't see. You'll just line up 10 of them around a induction plate, and you just go click craft 10, 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 done. As I said, I'll, before it goes live, I definitely want to put in a conveyor crafter. I think that is totally a thing. Well, let's see how it feels, because there's not much. I mean, transport pipes as well. We'll probably get one, but we'll get Andy to make a cool transport pipe, basic conveyor maker. Might even make it use servos. It'd be nice to have a early advanced craft. We don't really have. Well, we don't have one at all.
Make a U-turn onto
No, not now. I'm not
Then
going
turn
now.
right onto
Shush,
the
shush.
short
I haven't. I'm not moving, you stupid GPS. Every time I start my GPS off, without exception, she says, "Do a U-turn." Do a U-turn? How do you know which way I'm facing? I'm not moving. Why would you possibly start with "do a U-turn"? What the fuck? Every time. Not sometimes. Every time. Do a U-turn. Well, I'll be in the wall then, won't I? Yes, Steve, it generally does. I would agree. I think it's a good change. I'm not going, "Oh, that's a terrible idea." I think it's actually a good change. So I think we should happily and cheerfully go through with it. Hey, I've automated very slowly, but I have automated gold wire making. And I can probably actually hilariously just do this. And that will grab off. Well, eventually it will grab all the gold wire, but we can leave that go. Did I finish the... Oh, I need to make a room controller. The thing is, Kuko, you're also doing the thing that people do with paste. They're like, "I need loads of paste now!" Well, you can't. You should have made paste previously. So, you know, you should have been making conveyors earlier. Obviously, I understand that's not always entirely and straightforwardly easy. Straightforwardly is not a word? That's not, is it? It's going to be a cool looking room. Oh. But it won't be cool if I manage to click badly. Did we lose that attack, by the way? I can't tell. Don't think we did. I think we actually managed to defeat heavies. Oh, right. It's ongoing. Fair enough. I'd say it'll be interesting to see what players do, but I'm pretty sure what players will do is still just drop off bars and plates and wires by hand into bars and wires by hand into the conveyor belt maker. Like, I still see this thing amongst players. Like in Factorio, your belts are also your research items. And I still see people in FortressCraft going, "Oh, I don't know if I should make them all." Like, do make them all. Do all of the things that need to be done. There's no problem with doing all of them. Like, if you do accidentally craft something into a dead end and you don't need it, you'll leave it later and then just don't do it again. Like, it's just... Yeah, so there, Steve. I said crafting. I'm pretty sure it did it. And it's not happened. Yeah. So there's definitely still some screwy stuff going on. But I don't know for a fact if any of it is network stuff or not. I'm also going to hook up the... Is it a machinery? Yeah. Garbage powered report. Yeah, he's alive. He's just sleeping. If you look carefully, he's breathing. Well, I hope he's breathing anyway. If you look carefully. There you go. See him breathe. Oh, he's purring. That's why you're getting the purr. Anyway, cool. So we've now fully automated gold wire. As long as you manually put the gold ore in. You get people. I've seen people doing that, going, "Oh, it's all automated." Look, I put it. I insert it here, and it's like, it's not really automated, then, is it? And I should probably upgrade all my turrets that I can, which is
Crafting.
awesome. Did I make the generic room controller? I did. I'm even carrying it. Awesome. And here is Lothoro. Yeah, Cepheus purrs very loudly. He snores very loudly. Like, I can hear him from 2 rooms away. Oh. So, nukers are not currently close enough to cause damage to the rooms, but they may. Oh, that was it. That's all I got. Wow. Well, I can make it into a room now, I think, and finish it off in a bit. Yes. Wait, why isn't that working? It just needs to see all 4 extents. That should be to there. And then... that might be able to manage. I'm not quite sure why it's complaining about an air block there. Oh, it's actually complaining about an air block there. Right, so that is perfectly valid. And there we go, valid room. We could use a... well, we don't have any resources apart from tier 1. And I can carry gold in by hand. So that's it for resources. So sure, I totally agree with you. We don't have anything. How are the rack rails going? Why haven't all the plants died? Not that I want them to, but I thought they would die if they're in a room that's then they're not. You know. Cool. We can get down 200 meters. That's brilliant. Wait, not brilliant. The other thing. I do like the lighting, though. I do really, really like the... Let's try... Oh, we want to leave a gap of... There. That's why I left this dark strip, you see, all the way along. Yeah. See, it looks quite nice. I don't get so many people's complaints about the game. Like, I've played a lot of games in my time, and quite a lot of them were worse than this. I actually wrote a negative review of Beat Saber because the world is talking about it like it's amazing and innovative, and it's just like, it's like Audio Shield with a slightly cool controller and only shit music. Brilliant. Like, very underwhelmed by it. It's one of those that you're like, you guys haven't played many rhythm action games, yeah? Because this genre's been around for a long time, and this is not a superlative entry in the
genre. That looks quite nice. Look at that. It's not even a mat, it's just a rug. But yeah, so if you spread your lighting out like this, you get a nice even lighting spread. In 2020 mode, I think they actually all cast shadows, which is quite nice. But what I was going to do, you see, I was going to do this. Because Q-Cores are like, oh no, we need multiple stories and things. That's how he talks. I assume that's how he talks anyway, because he's Danish or Dutch or Derzistan. Denmarkish. That's it. He's Denmarkish. Denmarkian? Denmarked. Pla. No. It's either Denmark or Danish. I can't remember which it is though.
Recharging.
Pla. It's not even a fucking word, is it? Should we just poke and hope on the... No, let me... How long have I got? 10 minutes. Yeah, so yeah, Q-Core is actually on stream with me, so you can hear him talk sometimes. That was his voice earlier. Totally was. I mean, probably I can just auto-activate straight up there with no particular worries. All I need with me is some batteries and a laser or any of the things that you need to do that. None of which I have, so I will make it a ghetto one. Auto-activated does not kill you in ocean mode. Maybe it should. I'm gonna put some bigger batteries around this because now I fixed the bug. These things are a lot less good than they were. Yeah, I don't have workflow activated on me either, or I would have that hooked up. But I do have a waypoint machine, so let's hook that up. I genuinely now recommend, wherever you can, if you have the setup that will cope with it, definitely hook up a waypoint machine. Like that. And it will go gold ore, it will scan for a moment. Blah 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 blah. Ahem. Oh, we're probably just using all the time. Oh no, wait, that's... There we go. And you can see that we have got 1 million gold here. But yeah, teleporting is now something you need to do with a little bit more thought. DJ, do I have one? No, I did not. Sorry. And I probably just used up all the power for the teleporter. But I am making a hole up to the surface, so that's good. And the server is like, do you really want to teleport? We need to build ore extractors. I don't know. I assume he's here. I assume Q-Core is from Poland. I think he's from I can't remember the name anywhere in Poland. I wanted to say Belgrade and then Stalingrad. I do know a place in Poland. Fuck, where is it? I know one place in Poland. So when I did a gig there. No, I can't remember. I think the nukers, if you're talking about the nukers off here, I think they might be hitting...
Your base is under attack.
I think they're hitting glow tubes. I think they might be able to get rid of rocks, but not glow tubes. Do you mean over here? If you look on stream now, do you mean there? You said this side. Pos. Serona, PL is Poland. Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember. It's... Where are you, Kukor? Where is he? Yeah, it's that one. Oh, yeah, but out by the resident. Okay. It's... It'll come to me. Hang on. God damn it, where is it?
Your base is under attack.
I've got the bloody album. What is it called? I'll get it. I'll get it. Discography. Sure, it was green. May have been an EP, not a. Well, I don't know the answer, but they definitely did Poland, and they definitely had something, and I definitely can't remember what it is. No, it wasn't Warsaw. I know Warsaw, but that's in Poland. It's somewhere else, and the album's got a green cover. That should really be all the information you need. No, wasn't Krakow. Well, that was close. So there is, to be honest, crew core. It might be that they can just see the base. Might just be that simple. They only fire a tunnel on you because they can't see the base. It may also be that rock. Which I thought I fixed, but I may not have fixed all of them. May also be that hive mind. Okay, I'm just going to teleport back and dump off anything that I shouldn't have on me. Yeah, I'll be back. I will be back. I don't know if I'll stream. It depends on my day, which has suddenly got very complicated. But yeah, continue to tell me if anything's sort of our active hive mind's changed. I'm going to leave you that little bit of information in the Q core. So I'll probably pop off and on the server. And I suspect, oh cool, check it out, check out the lights. I love that feature. I will keep an eye on the server as the day goes on, and we'll continue tomorrow. So I kind of want to get to sort of mid to late tier 2 at the very least, so that I can just sort of gauge how it feels. Andy, if you totally like run out of things to do, a basic conveyor assembler and a conveyor assembler, and I will see you guys later. So cheers for watching, and wish me luck with the rest of my day. I think I'm gonna need it.